Hi there, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Gazette's Hockey Inside Out show. I'm Stu Cowan of the Gazette, and I'm joined by former Canadiens teammates and 1986 Stanley Cup champions Rick Green and Sergio Momesso. Rick, Marty St. Louis was saying recently that he wants the Canadiens' identity as a team to be one that plays with pace, both with and without the puck. Is that the right identity this team should have moving forward, do you think?
Well, I think what Marty's trying to say is he wants them to play harder. Harder, more involved, more committed to battling. I'm assuming that he's looking for some consistency in that area that's going to allow them to be competitive each game. I know we touched on their identity. Yeah, they got some good skaters. They got some guys that can really get around the ice, and now it's a case of trying to tune that group into the point of, playing with energy and playing with a real commitment to make the difference. And also, that's tied into the concern that we've had before in tidying up the defensive zone play to the point where the opposition aren't licking their chops saying, let's take advantage of the identity of the Canadiens, which is one of, they don't know how to play in their end zone, and we cause a lot of confusion by playing and cycling the puck. So let's get the puck in and let's cycle the puck. So I think he's going to try and send the message that we've got some areas that we need to repair, but we're going to need everybody to really dig in and buy in and, show up each shift so that they can make the difference and try and get this thing straightened out so they can put a stretch together with their heads being held high, saying we're proud of our overall game, and we're starting to establish identity as we're not that easy to play against anymore.
What do you think, Sergio, about the speed thing? I mean, is that enough for the team identity?
Well, if you have the speed and if you always have the puck, mostly have the puck most of the time, obviously that's the best way to defend because you're the one that's dictating the play, which hasn't been the case when they were going through their stretches there. So what is it? Like if you're giving up, obviously 4 goals a game average, and you're only scoring 2, well, what is your identity? And it's funny because I was watching the game, I'm going, what team is this? Like what, I think I mentioned it on one of the podcasts, they were playing Utah. And Utah, how they're going to play. Their expansion team, well, they're not really an expansion. They're coming from Arizona. But, when you played the Coyotes back then and now Utah, they had to work hard. They didn't have all the big names and all the big players. They had an identity. So what is Montreal's identity? And after, they went through this stretch, they definitely had to be better in their own zone. That was priority number 1. You got to keep that puck out of the net. And there was so many soft goals by the goaltender, but soft goals by the defense, by the forwards, the coverage, a couple of extra chances in front of the net. No one was knocked on their butt. It was really, really easy for the other teams. And then letdown was, mentally they got down very quickly because it's tough when you're not scoring. It's hard to come back. If you have a team that can score 5-6 goals, yeah, there's going to be games you win 6-5, 5-4, but overall you had to clean up the defensive zone play, and I think that they've been better at it. Obviously, they've cut down on the goals against, and the injection of Laine back in the lineup has added a goal. Let's say so. Look at the last game; they won 3-2. That's how they got to win their games now. So when you're on offense, go for it, no question. Get up there, get up on the play. Either have a D lead the rush or like Hudson or Matheson. But then in their own zone, they all have to get back and work their butt off. And they want to be more aggressive, but they got to be more physical and make it harder for the other team to get those chances and to help their goaltender as well. So they got to do a little bit of both.
Yeah, Sam Montembeault was saying that one of the things he's noticed from his perspective from the crease is that the forwards are just back-checking a lot harder and working harder in their own zone. Rick, you player and an assistant coach for a long time. How important is it to sort of have a identity, or does it really matter?
I think it's very important, and the sooner you can establish that, the better off you're going to be as a group. Because I'm sure that the players are the first ones to feel and sense, okay, what does the opposition think about me? What does the opposition think about our team? And one thing you don't want to have happening is, and I know that we had the luxury of experiencing playing against bad teams and knowing very well that a good chance that we're going to beat them for whatever reason, skill, talent, and just not knowing how to play. But the Canadiens, they have to establish themselves as a group that are really going to be a hungry group, and are ones that are going to be reckoned with each night.
Yeah, I think the speed's a big thing. I think they could also use some more size, as our buddy Chris Nyland likes to say. They could use some more men on this team. But it's interesting that Marty's saying, they have a lot of speedy guys, so it sort of makes sense that that's the identity he wants them to play for. Anyway, that's it for this Hockey Inside Out Show bonus episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out YouTube channel. Go to MontrealGazette.com/newsletters to sign up for the Hockey Inside Out newsletter. And of course, you can go to the Gazette website every day for all the latest Canadiens news. Also, if you have a bonus question you'd like us to answer in a future bonus episode, please put it in the comment section below.